What is going on, guys? I hope you have a great day like always. We have a couple of things to talk about, guys. I have not posted a video in 2 weeks. That's currently this day. I've not posted a video in 2 weeks, and I just want to explain to you guys what happened. I didn't go anywhere. I'm not leaving it. I did a little bit of work to make an extra little money because if you guys know, YouTube is not paying me right now. I'm not monetized yet, so I have stuff to pay for. So I did a little bit of work, got ahead a little bit, and it was actually cool. I invested back into my channel. I have some upcoming things that are going to be insane, y'all, and there's one thing that is like over the top crazy. Dylan knows.
Game changing. Completely game changing.
Yeah. It's gonna be probably one of the coolest things I've done on my page yet, and it's gonna be coming up probably next weekend, so you guys stay tuned for that. Like I said, it's gonna be really good. Another crazy thing that's happened, Dylan actually got a GoPro. What is it, a GoPro 3?
Yep, 3 Plus.
And he's got his mic hooked up, he's got all of his stuff situated. I'm actually getting mine currently worked on right now. Once again, guys, I did a little bit of work, and so I'm investing back into my channel, give you guys some better audio. Me and Dylan have actually been waiting for a day like this. It's just been terrible weather, y'all. We actually have no wind today. The pond is still as it can get, so me and Dylan just went out and bought some little minnows. There's a local gas station up the street where I can go in there and get some pretty good little baby shiners. I went and picked up 2 dozen, y'all, so we have a good amount of minnows right here. Like I said, the pond is still. We have 4 rods with us today. We're actually gonna try to target some catfish too. I used to catch them on the minnows that I used to throw, but now they just want to eat bread, and now they don't want to eat it all. So we have 2 dead sticks. We're gonna have one of some split shots all the way out in the middle with a minnow. That could be for a big bass or a catfish if he wants it. Then we're gonna have bread on a dead stick too, because that's just, I'm giving them what they want to eat, y'all. And me and Dylan are gonna have our 2 ultralights. Super light lines, super small hook. We're gonna be just walking the banks trying to spot some bass that they're willing to eat. You guys know my pond, they're not the biggest fish for bass, but you never know what could happen. There is some big ones in here, so we're just gonna give them what they want. I love doing videos like this, one, because I love throwing live bait, and like I said, guys, it is winter, so I wanna give my little, Dylan makes fun of me, I call them my pets. I wanna give my pet bass something to eat. We'll give them a nice meal for the winter. That's enough talking, guys. We're gonna get set up. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, y'all, so like I said, we have 2 dead stick rods. I have one with some braid and just some little mono. Like I said, we're gonna be dead sticking these out in the middle, hopefully to catch a catfish or a bass. We're not really too sure what we can get. We can even get a crappie, you never know, but I just have a little hook, some split shots, and just a circle hooks. We're gonna go ahead and knock these 2 rod holders in, have these guys sitting out there the whole entire time. It's gonna take some time if something does eat them, so I'm gonna get these out first. Let's get set up. All right, y'all, I'm gonna show you guys the minnows we have. They're around like 3 to 5 inches. Normally we get some bigger ones, but Eddie didn't hook me up this time. We're gonna try to go for the biggest one we can find for the dead stick out there at the split shots. There's a good one right here. That's what the shiners look like, y'all. The reason why we use such small hooks, y'all, because these guys weigh them down too much. They do not want to swim, and there's actually a little spot right here through the nose. You'll feel it pop through. It's gonna come right out through their nostril. That does not affect the fish and not hooking them through the spine, and now this dude's gonna be freely out there. All right, guys, you guys can see this minnow's freely. He's gonna do his thing down there. All right, y'all, we're gonna send him out. Just a little flip. You don't wanna cast them off. Perfect. Keep somewhat of a loose drag just in case something does pick it up. He doesn't drop it, and will let us know when we have a fish. Like I said, for the catfish, y'all, they used to eat the minnows. They used to catch them 10 feet in front of us, but too many people pressured this pond and they kind of messed it up for us. So the only thing I can catch them on right now, y'all, is just bread until it gets warm again. I can try to experiment on them and see what they want to eat now, but we just use a little ball of bread, just throw it on the circle hook, just cast it out. If there's one moving and he's active and he's hungry, he should eat this. That's the bait right there, y'all. Just ball it up as tight as I can so I can cast it out. This one we can cast a little bit more aggressive, y'all, because that ball is pretty packed on there. Out in a good spot in the middle. Nice little sandbar out there, y'all, so there's not much grass in my pond, so that's where I try to cast into this one spot. It's where I normally catch them at with their most moving. All right, y'all, so now that's in place. Now we know this is a catfish, y'all, for both of these rods because they do not play around. They're gonna be pulling this drag 100 miles an hour, so we'll know it's a catfish if we get one. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's a fish. I got him.
You got him?
Yeah. All right, y'all, we're hooked up. That was probably 5 minutes into fishing. I think this is a bass, 100%. Oh, he took up on a rock. He's off. Come here, buddy. Dead sticking. Look at that minnow hanging out of his mouth. It just came out. The minnow's swimming away. You know, come here. All right, y'all, we got the minnow back too and the bass. Look at that. First bass, y'all. It's a little chunky one too. Not even 5 minutes, y'all. All right, y'all, not even 5 minutes. This dude actually pulled it pretty good. I'm gonna give him the minnow. It came out of his mouth. That is an awesome fish. First fish of the day. Probably sitting around a pound. He's actually pretty fat. He's looking pretty healthy for the conditions he's living in. Beautiful fish. Let's put him back in the water. All right, y'all, we're putting him back in the water. There she goes. All right, y'all, I was just getting set up and we just popped the first fish. Super pumped for that. I know these guys are kind of sitting off structure. Normally when we come down here, you can actually see the bass on the bank, so they're actually active trying to eat, but we didn't see that when we came down. So these guys are gonna be sitting off a little bit further, and just from that example, they're sitting further. So now I'm gonna get baited up, y'all, and let's get back out there. Go ahead and grab my rod, y'all. I'm gonna hook one up for me now. through the nose. All right, y'all, this is a good spot right here. Normally they sit in here, but we didn't see any, but just in case they're sitting off a little bit further, I'm just gonna put one in this spot. If that does not work, I'm just gonna fan cast, start here and just kind of work my way all the way around. You guys don't use live bait a lot. Normally the minnow would just kind of sit there, do its own little thing, and once he starts getting to stress and he gets nervous, you'll see your line jump, you'll start to flip out. Then once you see that sign, y'all just look for your line to jump. These guys are gonna hit it 100 miles an hour. Do not joke around about live bait, especially in the winter. Food is food and they are hungry. I like to do this sometimes too, y'all. Just kind of walk the banks, because probably after about 15 minutes just casting out your minnow, he's gonna start to get a little delusional and not swim as good. So if you can actually find a bass on the bank that you can just flip to. Oh, there's a bass right there that just ate one. Y'all, I spooked a little pile of bluegill and I just saw that bass come up and annihilate one. He might come back for this one. He should. He was so fired up. Oh, he looked good too. It's a good little 1.5, maybe even 2. Hope you guys caught that on the GoPro. He should be back. It was cool, y'all. These bluegill were kind of sitting right here, and I actually spooked the bluegill to go off the banks. And as soon as I did that, he ambushed him, and I actually saw that fish grab one. That was insane. I know he'll eat again. Should be in the area. A good tip, y'all, when you're doing this, I know there's a bass in the area. If you actually bring your minnow up to the top of the surface, he'll kind of flash around, do his thing. The sun will actually reflect off his scales, and that will help you get a bass's attention. He's taking off. He's running fast. Might be getting chased. Oh, y'all, he got him. Y'all, he destroyed him. Let him do his thing. There he is. I got him, y'all. That's a good one. That's a good one. Don't come off. Y'all, I saw that fish come up and eat it. Come on, baby. Stay pinned. Y'all, it's a good one. He's fat and healthy. I don't know what it is. Y'all, that is a fat bass. Come here, baby. Come here. Got him. Y'all, that is a healthy bass for my pond. I'm talking a healthy bass. I actually watched that fish. I bumped him off the drain. I popped it hard, saw something flash, and then I just went to go reel it back in, and that bass freaking hit it 100 miles an hour. Just barely got him on top of the roof of the mouth. Y'all, that is a fat, healthy bass for my pond. I could tell you that. All right, y'all, you guys know the story about this fish, what I had to do to catch her. That is crazy. Look at that, Dylan. I think someone wrote on this fish. Look at that, Dylan. 2 X's? I hope no one's doing that. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the lighting isn't that good. But there's like 2 X's on this fish that are just very bright. It's not the pattern of the fish. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe on the GoPro, y'all. Look at that. There's 2 X's right there. That is super weird. Hope no one's drawn on my fish, but that is a beautiful fish. I was actually probably one of the fattest fish I've caught out of my pond in a while. I mean, she don't look that fat, but just she's a good, healthy fish. I worked hard trying to catch this. And I finally got her. Let's put her back in the water. All right, y'all, last look at this fish. I mean, this is just such a plump and healthy fish. Let's put her back in the water. Look at her go. You guys can see from just the girth of that fish, I saw it come up, and you guys, like I said, you guys saw the story as I was catching that, but that was an amazing catch. Never give up on a fish. I knew she was gonna be in the area, just had to put that minnow in the right spot, and she committed to it, and I caught that fish, so let's get some more. All right, y'all, so I'm baiting back up, grab my new minnow, looking through the nose. I worked over there for a little bit. I'm gonna walk this bank now. All right, y'all, here's some more minnows. There's gotta be a bass in the area. Just some more tips, y'all. You kind of just want to use that to your advantage. One, being extremely quiet. You don't want to spook the bass. If they're on the banks, don't spook them off, and look for the minnows. There's a little pile of shad, bluegill, whatever's in your pond. Look for that, because I promise you there's gonna be a bass pretty close in the area. If he's wanting to eat, you might even school up together. They're just gonna be waiting for that perfect time to approach those minnows. Ooh. Something's got me. That minnow's hauling butter. That's a bass. That's a bass. Got me, y'all. I got him. That's a crappie. Dude, I got a crappie, dude. Y'all, a big crappie. Get up here. Y'all. Y'all, that's I've never caught a crappie over here. The only spot I can catch crappies off my little point. I have never caught a crappie over here. And that is a good one, too. Y'all, what are the odds of that? I just caught a freaking crappie. There we go. I just caught a crappie, y'all. I just caught a crappie, y'all. I just caught a crappie in a spot that I can never catch crappie at. There's a little ledge right here, y'all, that normally drops down. There's a couple Christmas trees down there. And I was not by those Christmas trees, and I just caught this guy. He destroyed it, too. It's a beautiful fish right here. Let's go ahead and put her back in the water. And I was about to say I'm letting her go, but she just wanted to take off. There she goes, though. I really don't ever use all the minnows, too. I try to buy a couple extra, just throw them in the pond so the fish can eat. Let's keep on going, y'all. Oh, there's one, y'all. Wasn't even paying attention. Oh, it feels like a good one, too. A little jump. Get up here, bud. Looking at the dead stick rod. Stay pinned. And he's up. The hook sets are just on point today. I mean, look at that, y'all. Right on top of the lip. Gonna get him unhooked. If y'all are wondering, this is probably the average size bass in my pond. There's two big ones. One's about 5, one's about 7, close to 8. I caught her last year. I actually caught the 5 last year too. Used to be a lot more bass in my pond, but people just either take them and eat them, or they just cut the line and they catch them, and the fish is one of them. I've seen so many fish down here, y'all, with just hooks down their throat dead. That's why I pressures all my little fish in my pond. All right, y'all, it's number 4 for me. Like I said, it's probably the average size of my pond. I was actually not paying attention, looking at the dead sticks, and I just felt a thump through my rod. Set the hook, and up comes this little beautiful bass. Once again, probably about just almost a pound. Skinny, but she's not too unhealthy. She has a little belly on her. Beautiful fish. Let's put her back in the water. All right, y'all, going for the release. There she goes. All right, y'all, if you guys just saw from the clip, I just realized I didn't have the mic on, but that was just me releasing those fish. I always get extra so I can feed the bass right after, so that was a clip you just watched. All right, guys, appreciate you guys watching this video. We're gonna wrap it up right here. We had a great day out here. I think we caught 4 fish total.
You caught 4 fish.
I caught 4 fish total. We had one of the dead stick, and I caught 3 just from the rod and reel I had in my hand. We actually had the dead stick go off again, but it dropped it, so it is what it is. We didn't catch any catfish, but we caught another species I did not think we were gonna catch today. We caught a crappie, which I was so pumped about because, like I said, I never catch crappie on that side. And it was a good one. She was super healthy. That's mostly the goal, y'all, when we come down here. It's not just to catch fish, not just to have fun. I just like to make sure that my fish are healthy, make sure the populations are staying good. I'm gonna do some more research, y'all. I have a lot to happen with this pond. Like I said, I grew up fishing here. This is what taught me how to fish and gave me the confidence to even talk to the camera right now. So always want to make sure you can have a healthy pond for where you grew up, and that's what I'm going to try to do for this one. Like I said, we did not catch a catfish, but it is what it is. I know they're in here. Hopefully spring and summer they'll be able to get more active and people try to stop catching them. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is.
These are my pets now.
The pond has some minnows. Sorry about the audio. I didn't have the mic on, but you guys got to see me release those fish. I think we put at least 10 of them, 8 or 10 of them in the pond, so hopefully the bass, crappie, and everything that's in this pond, catfish, can now snack on those. Sorry about the break I took, y'all. Like I said, it was probably about 2 weeks. It's good to take a break sometimes. I'm back stronger than ever. So like I said, I have a lot of upcoming stuff that's just gonna be insane, y'all. It's gonna be, like I said, probably one of the biggest things I've done on my channel yet. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a good one. Dylan will be in the video. My buddy Zach will be in the video too. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video like always. We caught some fish food today. Got to see 2 different types of species. Like I said, Dylan has his GoPro now, so when he catches fish, we'll have those both angles in there.
Yeah. I tried. I put in a lot of work. It just didn't happen.
Well, that's a wrap, guys. We're ending right here. If y'all want to watch any of these videos right here, y'all just give one a click. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about it. If you want to support this channel, all you have to do is hit the like and subscribe button like always. Appreciate it, guys. Litton Bass TV.